Another win chalked off, 1-0 against Hull City. Your take on the performance today?
Yeah, it was a tough game. When we saw their team, we knew they'd change and maybe come up with something a little bit different because they took two of the attacking players off, and we could see then straight away what it was with hitting the diags onto our wing backs. You know what I mean? Putting a right back on right wing and then pushing Greaves up. So, yeah, but it's like we're having to come up against different things every game, and we keep managing to deal with it, which is great. Really pleased with us with the ball, especially first half. But I say it all the time, when you don't get that second goal, it always gives that other team hope. But now we defended well, some really good moments defensively as well. So, yeah, another hard-fought win.
Pleasing as well, given what he said in his own press conference in the week, that Jebbison was able to score. That will do his confidence the power of good.
Yeah, we've changed a couple of positions to alter our shape to try and hurt their back four. Jebbo's roles to try and keep stretching. Illiman and Sander trying to get the ball behind their midfield. Tommy and Ollie a little bit deeper to get us playing there. And then as wing backs to getting either on diagonals or down the sides of their back four. And worked great, but yeah, we just couldn't get that second goal. We had some big moments first half. They had one. Wes made a great save where I don't think he's offside either. That was their moment, but yeah, we had a couple more with Jebbo through. Sanders had Jaden's. So with the game panned out in terms of how we wanted to play with the ball as we thought. And like I said, we had to quickly adapt, suss out what they were trying to do to us, which was those diagonal passes. But like I say, we speak about it a lot because we know now when we're playing teams, there's generally some sort of shift in what they try and do.
There appears to be a growing, or certainly a big confidence with the players to be able to defend the box. Clearly, we've had this conversation a few times, and that the save you mentioned there from Connolly from Fodringham, that's kind of all he really had to do in terms of significant saves today.
Yeah, we work hard on it. Well, to be honest, we refresh it how we want to do it on video really now. We started working really hard on it last year. Everyone's position when we haven't got the ball, both how we want to press or high, and then what it looks like defensively deep. But there's not really many differences. Big demands on players without the ball, trying to make it non-negotiable, like black and white. And I think you sort of see the benefits of putting those demands with the ball a little bit. Obviously, we want to be attacking. We try and run a lot of energy, play forwards, but there's a lot more freedom to what we do with the ball. Without the ball, it's very clear what everyone's jobs are. And then, it does. It just makes it really, you call it confidence, but that clarity when I know I'm doing my job, but there's not even a thought on what my mate behind me is doing. So, yeah, like I say, it's nothing's changing how we want to do that. We've just maybe delivering it a little bit different now.
Doyle, not for the first time, but was fantastic tonight.
Tommy's done well. We want this all over the pitch, you know. I've got Chris Basham there as well, and Bill was left out tonight, and we want all these players back, and there's no strongest team, if you like, and I want it to feel that way. There's maybe different teams that I pick for different games, which is one tonight. Tommy performed that role really well at Millwall. We left him out the next game, but I can't be waiting for a poor run of results to be changing the team, because I don't want a poor run of results. So I believe that everyone in players is good enough to help us get wins. So we'll keep doing the same sort of thing.
I know it's obviously only me that asked you about this, but you are 14 points clear of Watford. It's just a shame you're not only 2 or 3 behind Burnley now. They've pulled one out of the bag late on as well.
Yeah, it's good. Listen, it's going to be like this to the end of the season. You can see they've got a winner in the last couple of minutes. Good on them. Our goal came in the first couple of minutes, but it doesn't mean that the game's any less hard fought, and they'll be feeling the same sort of stuff as us. Every win you've got to celebrate. It's a big achievement in this league. You know, we played as a team in real good form there. We've been playing similar teams as them of late, and they've just beat another good side. So, yeah, they'll be the same as us, wanting winning every game, accepting that might not be possible, but then getting ready and going again.
Change tack. The club, it's been revealed this week, are under a transfer embargo. I think the nuts and bolts of what's happened are obviously out there now, the default of a player payment. Give us an insight into how quickly that might get resolved as best you understand it.
Just the same as the club's put out in the statement. So yeah, it can be any point as far as I'm aware. I've seen the statement, read it. I know the situation, and hopefully, yeah, we get a bit more clarity next week.
I know you've obviously addressed on various occasions the fact that you were never planning to do much in this particular transfer window. Clearly there's a block on that now. Are all kind of attempts to maybe get a player in off?
No, because it might change. So we have to be ready, have to roll with it and just see what happens. So yeah, it'll change daily. It might change people's opinions of us as players and things, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. And listen, we've from last November we've been dealing with different things, issues. You know, we've had lots of things to do, and guess what? We've dealt with it. So this will be another one. Whatever comes of it, we'll deal with it.
It's interesting you mentioned there that players that you might want to sign might think, well, am I going to get paid? Is that a fear?
But if we're going for players, they're good players, so they'll have other options. And then, like say, if we don't get anything resolved sooner, then they may move on. So that's why we have to be fluid and we have to accept that might be the case. So daily, hourly, it'll constantly be changing, I would have thought.